students, today we are going to discuss about infectious agents. Infectious agents are those microorganisms which spread infectious diseases or which are the cause of infectious diseases. They can be bacteria, virus, protozoans or any other microorganism. All these are harmful microorganisms. We have learned that there are some microorganisms which are helpful for us. But these infectious agents are always harmful because they are the main cause of infectious diseases. We can take example of some viral diseases which are caused by viruses like cold, common cold, cough. These are caused by viruses, and some diseases are caused by bacteria like cholera, like typhoid, and all skin diseases are spread mostly due to the fungi. There are some diseases which are caused by protozoans also, like black fever, like malaria. Main cause of malaria is a protozoan, that is Plasmodium. Not only these, there are some worms also which cause some diseases. So all these are known as infectious agents. Now why we have to study about these infectious agents? Because if we don't know what is the cause behind a disease, how can the person will be treated which is suffering from a particular disease? जब तक हमें मालूम ही नहीं होगा कि अगर किसी पर्सन को कोई डिजीज है तो उस डिजीज का रीजन क्या है, उस पर्सन का ट्रीटमेंट करना हमारे लिए पॉसिबल नहीं हो पाएगा. So that is why it is important to know the reason, the pathogen which cause a particular disease. Secondly, हमें इन microbes के बारे में जानना इसलिए भी जरूरी होता है because they use different pathways to spread the disease or to attack a healthy person. Whether we talk about viruses, bacteria, worms, protozoans, they all have different biological processes. कुछ उनकी similarities होती है इन microorganisms में, but they are somewhere different from each other. You can say that virus है, bacteria है, ये बहुत तेजी से multiply करते हैं. Even fungi also. But worms that cause disease, they multiply slowly. So different methods are used to deal with disease causing microorganisms. We can take example of virus and bacteria कि हाँ दोनों का treatment क्यों हमें अलग-अलग तरीके से करना पड़ता है. Antibiotics, which are very helpful, very effective in bacterial diseases, are totally worthless, totally useless for viral infection. Why is it so? Because bacteria क्या करते हैं? When bacteria are in growing stage, they develop a cell wall around them जो उनको protection provide करती है. And these antibiotics block the pathways through which they form this cell wall. और जब cell wall form ही नहीं हो पाती, तो that time bacteria easily die. They are not able to grow and die. But same antibiotic is not effective on human body because we don't have cell wall. Secondly, same antibiotic can be used for some bacteria which use common biochemical pathways. But if we talk about viral diseases and antibiotics, these antibiotics जो bacterial diseases में काफी helpful है, काफी useful है, they are totally useless in virus infection because viral infection में viruses के grow करने का तरीका अलग होता है. They grow inside the host body and they behave as parasites. Now if we talk about antibiotics and virus, these antibiotics do not work on viruses, do not effective for viral diseases. Why? Because virus do not use the same pathways as the bacteria does. तो अगर हम वायरल डिजीजेस में एंटीबायोटिक्स ले भी लेते हैं, हम पर कोई असर नहीं होगा. ना तो वो उस वायरल डिजीज के सीवियरिटी को कम करेंगे, ना ही उसकी ड्यूरेशन को. बट इफ अ पर्सन इज सफरिंग फ्रॉम बैक्टीरियल इन्फेक्शन एंड वायरल इन्फेक्शन, एक साथ अगर किसी को हुआ है, तो दैट टाइम एंटीबायोटिक्स आर हेल्पफुल. Even then, they do not decrease the severity of viral infection. They will work only and only with bacterial infection. So that's why it is very important to know about the infectious agent which is the cause of a particular disease a person is suffering from, so that the person will get appropriate treatment according to the reason which is effective for that infectious agent. I hope everything is clear to all of you.